Welcome to our guidelines for hybrid learning model. We will first talk about instruction in a hybrid model. How does that look like? Students will be using both virtual learning and in-person face-to-face learning. Students will be placed in either of two cohorts. Cohort A will attend classes face-to-face on Mondays and Tuesdays, while Cohort B will attend classes virtually. Cohort B will attend classes face-to-face on Thursdays and Fridays, while Cohort A will attend classes virtually. Wednesdays, all students will attend virtually, while the building will undergo deep cleaning. Scheduling changes. Processes were followed to create the hybrid schedule and the cohorts. And what we did is we looked at safety protocols per state and national guidelines, we considered siblings, and we also considered specialized programs such as CTC and any other programs like AFA to make sure the student schedule was the correct one. Class changes may be difficult due to social distancing requirements. Once we begin hybrid, students will stay in their classroom and in their chosen model until term 4. This is a look at our new schedule for semester 2. If you notice, all 4 blocks now are being offered every single day instead of just 2 blocks per day. We also do have lunch shifts during block 3, so even students who are learning virtually will still break for 30 minutes to have lunch. If you look at the slot between 1:30 and 2:30, that's the green time on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Those are the times for office hours for teachers where students can connect with their teachers for extra support. Schoology will be the learning platform where all assignments and assessments are housed for students to access. Students can also find the Google Meet links, the office hour links, the weekly agendas and objectives for each of their classes, and all of their assignments and assessments. Students can also use Schoology to email or message their teachers or administration or counselors. Student attendance and engagement. Students are required to attend their class Google Meets. If they cannot attend, they should notify their teacher. Please make sure all of your students complete all assigned homework, assessments, and activities found in Schoology. Students should attend teacher office hours for any additional support needed. Again, the office hours are between 1:30 and 2:30 on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and we have priority days. Monday will be priority day for block 1, Tuesday will be priority day for block 2, Thursday will be priority day for block 3, and Friday will be priority day for block 4. That does not mean that a student cannot reach out to their teacher on any one of those days if their block does not meet, for example, on a Monday or Tuesday or Thursday or Friday. Students should communicate with their teachers for any questions they have using their Schoology emails or messaging system or FCPS teacher and student emails. Student attendance and engagement. Students will be marked either present in person, present, virtual, or absent, and teachers are to take that attendance each day in every class. Students may be completing work, attending office hours, or go in the afternoons or evenings for extra learning opportunities. Attendance is reported on a weekly basis on both of the factors above. Notes regarding absences may be submitted to lhs.attendance@fcps.org or brought in with the student and placed in the bin outside the attendance office. Additional academic support is available for students. So again, as we mentioned before, teacher office hours, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday between 1:30 and 2:30. We also have what we call extended learning opportunities, Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., all virtual. We also have access to math tutors and to connect with somebody, to get a math tutor for your child, you would need to connect with Miss Jennifer Weiss. For Spanish tutors, you can also contact Mr. Jake Snow if your child needs any help with that subject. SEL Needs, social emotional learning. Students are facing a lot through this pandemic and the closing of the schools, so we are offering as a district, as FCPS is offering through prep on Tuesdays and Thursdays, lessons on social emotional learning, things such as how to manage stress, how to be kind, how to reach out to others. But of course, also, students can reach out to the resources that are available at the school. Counselors, Ms. Becker, Mr. O'Brien, Ms. McDonald, and Ms. Emery. We also have a behavioral specialist in the building. Her name is Ms. House. Students can reach out to her as well. And of course, students can reach out to their assistant principals, Ms. Zaytoon, with letters A through F, Mr. Phillips with letters G through N, and Ms. Gilmore with P through Z. And of course, the students can reach out to their teachers. How do the logistics of the hybrid model look like? Well, transportation. Parents were given the choice to either request a bus or to drive their students, or students can drive themselves to and from school. The bus stop locations and times are available now on our FCPS website, and bus riders were carefully planned for social distancing on buses, so they should be safe if they maintain the rules while they're on the bus. And please make sure your child has a mask on before boarding the bus. What will returning to school look like? Students will go straight to the cafeteria if they choose to eat breakfast. Students will sit at desks that are facing in one direction, socially distanced. If they do not want any breakfast, then students must go straight to the classroom. There is no mingling, no congregating in the hallways or in the cafeteria as in the days past. Students will be expected to come into the classroom and sit at their assigned desk. All desks will be facing in the same direction, socially distanced. Paper desk coverings will be available at the front of the classroom. Students will pick one on their way in and throw it on their way out. Students will complete an electronic form to request if they need to use the restroom, if they need to go see an assistant principal, if they need to go see the health room, or if they need to go see their counselors at student services. Technology needs. It is highly recommended that a student use an FCPS issued Chromebook to easily access what they need. If a student needs to request a device or replace an existing non-working device, please use the following link that's found on the website, on the LHS website. Students need to make sure their Chromebooks are charged each night so they will be able to use them during the day for each of their in-person days. Return to school requirements. Masks. Every student should have a mask, and they should be covering their mouth and their nose fully and at all times except when eating in the cafeteria for breakfast or for lunch. No eating or drinking in the hallways or the classrooms. Students can drink sips of water from a bottled water bottle. Students are not allowed to come into the building with non-bottled drinks such as coffee or slushies. The discipline for not wearing the mask or not having one is a warning, a discussion with a student, then a discussion with a parent for the second time, maybe removal from class by the third offense, and then maybe even return to a virtual cohort instead of an in-person cohort. Please make sure your Chromebooks are charged, and please make sure your charger is with you at all times. Make sure the student has earbuds or headsets with them, and make sure that they always maintain 6 feet for social distancing at all times. Questions. Is there still a stay-at-home virtual option? Yes, there are many students who have already chosen that option, but if your student is in the hybrid model and decides that this is not for them, they can certainly request to go back to virtual learning. They just need to contact their counselor and or their assistant principal. Right? If the student is using their own device, they can request a FCPS issued Chromebook. Just complete the form that's on our LHS website. For virtual tours, for tours for freshman orientation, we've already had 2 of them. So hopefully the ones who have missed it, we can certainly help them navigate the building once they are in for hybrid. How many students will be in each class? For larger or average size classes, about 15 to 16 students, and everything has been measured. For smaller classes, maybe about 9 students. For larger labs, computer labs, maybe about 20. Students with dual enrollment classes, if it is your off day and your dual enrollment class is either the first block or the fourth block, You can come in late or you can leave early. That is up to you, just like it was in the past when we were in the building. Lunch periods were added because by law we are required to provide a lunch to students if they come in to the building for learning. What happens if a student shows COVID symptoms? The teacher calls the health room. The nurse or technician on duty will come take the student. We do have an isolation room in the health room. The student will remain there. The technician or the nurse will check the symptoms of the student, connect with the parent or guardian, and the parent or guardian will have to come and pick up the student. And then contact tracing will begin from there in terms of who that student was in contact with in the building and outside of the building. Are classrooms cleaned between classes? Unfortunately, no, because there's not enough custodians. But teachers do have disinfecting spray and cloth to clean any areas that they think that may be needed cleaning. But at the end of every single day, the classrooms are thoroughly cleaned, and Wednesdays is a deep clean. How can virtual students stay connected to LHS? Again, we still have our clubs going on, and those usually meet during prep, especially on Mondays, Wednesdays, or Fridays. So that will not change. And of course, athletics has started again, and extracurricular activities have started as well. Is there a possibility to go to school more than 2 days a week? As of right now, it's just 2 days a week. And as we move forward, we will see what the direction will be for that. For cameras in the classroom, or how will virtual students and those in the building be taught? Teachers will be teaching concurrently. So the teacher will have the laptop on with their students, accessing it through virtual through their Google Meet, and that camera will be in the classroom while the teacher is also teaching in front of the kids that are coming in for the hybrid model. Okay. All right, and thank you so much for listening to this presentation, and if you have any further questions, please connect with your student administrator, assistant principal, with Ms. Hanlon, our principal, or with your student's counselor. Thank you very much, and we hope to see your students tomorrow.